Hi again, everyone. I'm Richard Santos with the Land and Living Team at Keller Williams Upstate New York Properties. Today we're taking a quick recon walk of this 7.29 acre parcel on Narrow Notch Road in Stamford, New York. This parcel has a nice open meadow along the roadside, and that would be it looks to be a very buildable area. It is adjacent to an old rural cemetery and an old rural one-room schoolhouse, which is kind of neat. And then it rises just gently up, and then it drops down into a level area where there's a pond and an older kind of camper RV structure, and then it continues back into this nice, beautiful stream that's down below me right now, and then it continues up into this meadow a little bit. So for 7.29 acres, you have a lot of variety of features. All right, so now we're entering the back section. We are lower than the road, I believe. Not by much, because it goes up from the road a little bit and then drops back down. So the pond is just in front of us there. I'll check that out in a little bit. And there is this little shell of an old camper there. That will stay. That's being conveyed as is. I haven't looked in it either yet, but sometimes those are kind of fun. Yeah, that might be able to be turned into like a little, I don't know, playhouse or storage or something. Honestly, this is one of the nicest little streams I've ever seen. That is so picturesque. I'm gonna cross the stream and see if I can get up there, but our rock wall property boundary is not too far, just in there, a couple 100 feet long this way, and then it cuts up back to the road. All right, so now we're in this upper meadow section, this very back section of the lot. I'm basically in the northwest corner of the lot right now. So there is a section that runs kind of like that through this upper section of the meadow. So you don't have that whole meadow. There's a rock wall up there. That is not the property line. It's just down here. But you have a little stretch of this meadow up here, which is pretty cool. Well, I mean, that's about what you would expect. But you could clean this out. That could be a little thing. There is that like old tractor road that runs up across the field up there. It goes through our parcel a little bit and here. So this is obviously an old passageway, but with the limbs down here, it doesn't look like it's been used in an awful long time. That would be, if you were into like quadding or whatever, you could use a quad and just cross right here and go up into your lower meadow. We just passed the RV right there, but then the pond is just up through here. So we'll catch that and then we'll call it a day for this one. Pond water inflow comes from the hill there. It squeezes down and then we run into the pond, and then there are some beautiful sight lines back here. But that's your single pond, and then it's kind of a double pond, and the property line I think is just on the berm on the far side of that. I mean, it has these large rocks that was designed at some point to be a nice little recreational pond. This is one where the 7.29 acres feels really big because you've got such distinct areas. And one of the other cool parts about this narrow notch parcel is that you are just a short walk or hike or mountain bike ride over to Relay State Forest, which starts right about here. And that's 1,278 acres of state forest land. That is pretty awesome. As always, everyone, I want to say thank you for tagging along for this real estate recon. If you're interested in this property, please give me a call or an email. Richard Santos with the Land and Living Team at Keller Williams Upstate New York Properties, 607-222-6867. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe the video. Come back for more content. With the Land and Living Team, we are devoted to creating content that you're going to find enjoyable, useful, functional, have value for you in your property search, or as you decide it might be time to sell your property. We are here for you for whatever your real estate needs are. Thanks so much. Take care.